And we have another one of my favorites here that it grows in the south, which is the American beautyberry. You've seen a few videos that I've done with this, with the beautiful purple berries, which are edible and they make a great jam. Of course, this one is not fruiting right now, but that's okay. This is a great plant, one of my favorites actually. And the leaves are not edible, but you can crush those up and rub them on your skin and they have some insect repelling properties. The berries are edible. This is American beautyberry. Definitely, if you can grow it in your area, I do recommend it. Hey friends, welcome back to Prepping with Sarge. Today I am visiting at a local plant sale. This is actually a native plant sale. Sorry if there's wind in the background, I don't have my good mic with me. And I just want to talk a little bit about this today. Maybe we'll see some stuff over here that I can show you. Let's check it out. So if you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I am a big fan of plants and gardening and learning about your edibles in your area. So I'm in South Carolina, if you're curious and you're new to the channel. By the way, if you're new to the channel, I talk about all things preparedness, including wild edibles and gardening and things like that. I'd love to have you join the channel. I'd love to have you subscribe. If you enjoy anything about this video today, please consider giving me a thumbs up. It really does help in the algorithm. So let's talk a little bit about wild plants and why it's a good idea to at least include some native plants in your habitat, in your homestead, garden, whatever you want to call it. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I'm not opposed to adding plants that are non-native, but you do have to be careful because they tend to change the habitat. They tend to change your little mini ecosystem. And when you add some native plants, such as all of the plants here are native to my area, that actually increases the good pollinators in your area. It discourages some pests and disease, and it helps to mitigate the amount of damage done by invasive species, right? So really good idea to at least have some, if not most, of your property with native plants to your area. Again, and it's okay, my personal opinion, other people are going to disagree with this, it's okay to have some non-native plants. Just be careful that they can tend to take over and cause some problems in your little mini ecosystem, right? So it's just good management, good permaculture skills should help to keep that under control as well. All right, let's take a look at some of the stuff they have around here. All right, folks, and we've talked about goldenrod before. Goldenrod is one of those medicinal plants that grows here in the south that actually has some really nice qualities. It actually can help stop bleeding, and the Civil War soldiers, some of them would carry powdered flour from the goldenrod to help stop bleeding if they got wounded on the battlefield. Really cool native plant. Okay, and then of course we know we have native blackberry here growing in the south. I've got a couple of these growing on my property, Apache and Navajo, and I've seen it on some of the trails that we've grown on. But there's some baby blackberry here, really nice one to grab and put on your property. And here we have American persimmon, which is a little bit different than the Asian persimmon. But the fruit is edible, and you can make a really nice jam with it. So what does it taste like if you've never had it? A little bit hard to describe. For me, it tastes similar to pumpkin, but yeah, another nice little plant or tree, nice little persimmon tree that you could plant there. And one of my favorites here in the south, this is Japan holly. Now we've talked about this numerous times on my channel. This is one of the only, well there's some debate about this, but this is the only native plant in the US that has caffeine in it. So you can actually take the leaves and make a really nice caffeinated drink with it. One of my favorites, I've got several videos on that. You know what, we'll drop a link up here, but if you don't see that, I'll try to put a link in the end of the video as well. Let's get a little look at the leaves here. Really nice plant. And of course, we've got our rabbit eye blueberry here, native plant to our area. I've found many of these out on the trail. In fact, I'm working on a video to show you some of those ones that I've found out while hiking. Native to our area, and of course, who doesn't like blueberries? We've got about 12 of these growing on our property right now. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please go ahead and drop them down in the comments down below. And again, remember to check out the links in the description. I always drop a little bit of information on discount codes for things that I think my audience would like. It's one of the great ways you can support my channel is to click on those links. A lot of times I'll get a little small commission. It helps me to keep the channel going, helps me to stay motivated to keep producing more content for you, and I really do appreciate it. But if you're not looking to do that right now, you can also help support the channel by dropping a big old like and sharing with your friends. I really do appreciate that. Again, make sure you're planting a little bit of some native plants that to your area on your property, on your homestead, on your farm, on your garden, right, on your little suburban plot, even on your balcony if you have an apartment. It does help to increase the good pollinators in your area and helps to keep these native plants alive. A lot of these plants are threatened by invasive species and the decline in good pollinators and the increase in pests that have come with the import of different plants, things like that. All right, keep planting your seeds, keep stacking your silver. This is Prepping with Sarge.